Dramatic thumbnail. And it's not clickbait. All of the Ultimum Angels are going to be gone out of here. All of the Ultimum Angels are gone. Or at least they're about to be, out of the 2,000 gallon aquarium into their 700 gallon, and we have no choice. Let's move them first and then I'll explain everything. This is a 10-inch net. I'm moving the Ultims first because they're going to be relatively the easiest to catch. I should probably get a really big net. I've decided that what I just said is not true. These could prove to be difficult to catch. Oh my. These guys are huge. We've had them for 17 months. Ultimum Angels are a relatively slow growing fish. One of the only fish from South America, outside of discus, that get way more expensive as they grow and get bigger. We started with 12 Ultimum Angels, and now we have 12. When it comes to the expense part of things, Ultims, 3, there's 5. Woo! These guys are huge. They get more expensive than even the largest discus. 6. That's half of them. I've never poured 12 large Ultimum Angels into a 700 gallon aquarium before. 9. This is going to be 9. They're perfect in form, perfect in shape. They're going to do absolutely amazing in this aquarium. Look at the size of them. This isn't even the biggest one. Just huge. He's bigger than my hand. And he's not even that big. You see the height of this net, 10 inches? They're going to grow to 16 inches. So the 700 gallon being 28 inches tall is going to be perfect for them. We have 2 more here somewhere. Oh, we have a Severum. I bet you want to go to the planted tank. 2 more over here. One, oh. Oh. Ah. Ah. Where are you going? They love my legs. They think I'm tree roots. Look at the beauty. That, my friends, is an absolutely stunning, beautiful, perfectly shaped, absolutely phenomenal finished Ultimum Angel. Now, if my math is correct, we got all 12. I got 12 originally hoping to end up with 8. I figured die off. I figured wild caught fish are not easy to keep, let alone sustain for months on end, let alone such a slow growing fish. However, I think they're going to do much better in the 700 just due to availability of food. Now, I think I counted right, but we are going to double check. We're actually moving quite a few fish out of here, and some are staying. I'll tell you why here in a second. We're going to go ahead and pour them all in at once. Mixing the water's no big deal. Oh yeah. These guys are bigger than I thought. And now it looks like we have way too many fish in here. But we still have like, what, 200 to add? They're immediately happy. Very interesting. The tetras just scattered everywhere, but I think they think they're about to eat. I love the fact that the Ultims can go behind, find some shelter, some more darker refuge if they want. However, with all of these tetras in here, I think that these guys are going to serve as dither fish, which essentially tells everybody else, hey, us little guys think everything is okay, so you big guys can come out and figure everything out. Look, they're already nipping at each other. Why would you do that, guys? Tank is so much clearer when I don't have the CO2 running. Tetra's following me around. Guys, this tank is going to be absolutely phenomenal. In my opinion, it's likely going to be the best aquarium I've ever done. This is insane. Absolutely insane. It is the Angelfish Aquarium, Ultimum Angels, and you guys know I've been teasing about Ultimum Angels for years. We've been growing these guys out for 17 months. Came in at small to medium, depending on who you want to listen to, and now they are absolutely glorious in size. Perfect addition to the tank. Look at them. This is just a rando. Just a random Ultimum Angel. Look at you. Beautiful, stunning fish. Oh, they love it. No more geophagus. No more little fin nippers. Nobody's going to mess with you. Look at the trailers on you, you gorgeous. I can't be the only one that gets like creepily into the fish, like thinks that they're like really, really borderline attractive. Maybe I have like some sort of, well, I clearly have a problem, but oh man. Oh, look at you, your dark stripes. Handsome man. Yeah, see, I love how they can go back here and do their thing. Whatever you want. They're going to breed in this, guys. I'm calling it right now. I think we have too many tetras, but we're still going to be adding around 150. We still have to add in the Siamese algae eaters. And I got even more fish coming that I just can't stop obsessing over this tank. And of course, I want to add in a mono shrimp. Of course, I want to add in snails. Heck, we might get some Denizen barbs or some red lines. We'll see. Red line sharks, I guess you would call them. As common names. Oh, isn't that cool, though? Isn't that perfect? With these tetras, with this type of tetra, with these ultims, look at them just swimming through it. Oh, I can't wait till they acclimate and really settle into this tank. What a beautiful aquarium. So right after I moved the Ultimum Angels, I came back to the tank and saw that all of these small Acara were hiding behind the background. I couldn't get them. I'm going to have to wait until I'm able to get them out of the tank because we have to rescape this entire aquarium. So hopefully I'm able to get them out of the aquarium because we need to add the Asian arowana to it. Before we do that, though, I want you to know that we are completely and totally rescaping this aquarium, making it the best version it literally ever has been, and I'm entirely excited for it. It's going to house all of my bigger fish, including the Oscars and Asian arowana. Obviously, the little guy's got to come out, like I said, but what's going to happen to the 375? I mean, guys, we just set this up, and we had just turned it into a really cool Oscar aquarium. However, most people and almost everybody said the Oscars and the Asian arowana should be in the 2000. But I want to rescape that, make absolutely every aquarium better. You're fine. You're cool, bro. We're not even going to bother touching your tank. But what are we going to do with this? Because plants are on the way for this. It's got to be done. I ordered more plants for the 700. More fish are going in the 700. But plants are on the way here. We're taking everything out of here and completely rescaping it and doing a fully planted discus tank with approximately 30 discus. And like I said, the plants will be here next week, so we got to get moving. And unfortunately, that means these guys got to go into the big empty 2000, but it is what it is. While I move these guys and drain this tank, though, we are finally going to rebuild the sump. A lot of the materials have begun to show up. All of this is filter media. So I got to move these guys before the plants come so I can get this sump rebuilt, build like my dream aquarium sump, and then, of course, plant this, get it set up, have it running for approximately a month, maybe a month and a half, and then add in the discus when this tank is absolutely beautiful. And before I let you go, I just got to take a quick look at the piranha tank. We've made a bunch of changes and additions to this. The plants are really taking off. I'll show you exactly how I got this wood to seemingly come from the ceiling into the tank and not have to lay on any of the plants in a future video. If you want to see that, make sure you subscribe if you're not already. But that's where I'm at with a lot of things. We've got to make a lot of videos and do a lot of changes once again. And I know I change a lot of stuff all the time, but the tanks are literally getting better and better and better. And if you haven't noticed, I'm investing a tremendous amount into each aquarium, making it literally impossible for me to change and switch out because, well, I'm not going to be able to here shortly. And if you stick around, eventually you'll find out exactly why, but I'm also working on that. Hope you enjoyed this video. I'll see you in the next one.